Secret in Their Eyes. This movie stars Chiwetel Ejiofor, Julia Roberts, and Nicole Kidman. I haven't seen a whole lot of press or reviews for this movie, but I really suggest you go see this one. This movie is basically about a counterterrorism unit starring those three main actors. They get a call about a body found in a dumpster. They think it's related to this terrorist cell. But lo and behold, they go check it out, and who's in the dumpster? It's Julia Roberts' daughter. Oh man.
What is it?
It's Carol. It's your daughter.
What?
It's Mom. Help me!
And that brings me to the acting, because the fact is, the acting in this movie is amazing. Especially Chiwetel and Julia. Oh my god, man, their acting chops, they show you why they are top of the acting pay list. But anyways, they find her daughter, and then it's about a 13-year span in this movie of them trying to track the guy who did this. The problem is, the guy who they think it is working for them undercover in this counter-terrorist cell.
That guy, I can't have you question him. You're letting him go, aren't you?
I'm sorry.
He's guilty. We can't just let him walk. We're gonna get him, no matter what it takes.
So it kind of becomes this fight of balance of like, what's more important? Putting away this killer or, fighting terrorists. And in this movie, an argument's kind of made both ways. And the story was honestly, it's really interesting. It was one of those movies where I thought I had the whole thing figured out. I'm playing it on in my head like, okay, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. I thought it was pretty predictable. But by the end of the movie, I honestly wasn't able to predict what was going to happen. Some people probably can, I wasn't able to. And the mystery of the movie was just really good. However, they do use a plot device that I wasn't a fan of in this particular movie, where it jumps back and forth in time, Here's what happened 13 years ago. Here's where we are today. 13 years ago, today, back and forth. And it was really unnecessary. I would have really much preferred this movie to just be straightforward, here's the beginning and work until the end and maybe halfway in the movie 13 years later and then keep going. This movie, I felt like they did it for no real reason. There wasn't really any benefit out of them doing that. Also, the other thing that really annoyed me in this movie was that Nicole Kidman and Chiwetel Ejiofor, they had this like weird sexual love tension in this movie, and I thought, oh well, maybe it'll lead somewhere, but honestly, this isn't really a spoiler, but it doesn't really lead anywhere. And their whole like love sexual tension was really pointless, and it just kind of distracted you from the real main point of the movie.
You could just ask her out. The beauty from Harvard Law, the blue-collar fed from the wrong side of Brooklyn.
Don't be a dick. Let's go.
And there's a lot of scenes in there between these two characters kind of like, oh, are we gonna like fall for each other or not? And if it would have led somewhere or had some sort of point to the movie, I'd be like, okay, cool. But it didn't. If this movie struck that out of there, this would be a very good movie. The other bad thing is that the pacing of this movie can be a bit slow. There was a few times I checked my watch, which is never a good thing, and normally I'm checking my watch hoping the movie's going to be over. I kept checking my watch thinking, come on, let's pick this up, I want to see where this goes, because I was so interested in the story, I wanted the next thing to happen, but it was kind of slow. If they made a director's cut of this movie, where they took out that weird love tension, cut out some of the slower scenes, and kind of compacted this movie into a more intense, fast-paced movie, I feel like this movie would be freaking awesome. But in the end, I loved the story so much, and I loved the acting so much. This movie does get girlfriend material. Alright guys, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. If you're still not familiar with my rating system, check out my rating system video. Less than a month till Star Wars! Come on, check out my Star Wars Theories video. And stay tuned after this for some more movie reviews if you can handle it. Go!